So y'all, I was just rewatching one of the videos that I made, and I was talking about how somehow one person or another was and an agent in our lives. See, sometimes these agents, y'all, they be so sneaky, and they blend and they fit into the role that they are playing in your life, where it becomes harder for us to uncover who's who, to really be able to see like people for who they really are and the roles that they play in our life, man. But when you wake up and you realize that you was being played all along, and when you realize that, these agents they was like pulling the bag over your head. I was at work the other day, right? Somebody had put one of the little makeshift garbage cans over his head, and I was like, wait a minute, that was from Sesame Street. So y'all remember on Sesame Street, right, when Oscar the Grouch, the garbage can, and that's what it be. That's how that be in our life, y'all, with these people. They be like, they want us to really be the garbage can where they could just dump their stuff onto us and, expect us to clean up their mess. But in turn, they really be the grouches. They be the ones that be empty on the inside, that's so detached from themselves that they're not able to realize that they are a walking trash can. Like, for real, people be walking trash cans and they just be carrying around loads and loads of trash, and they just be looking for somebody to dump their trash on and to dump their worries on and their stress and their pressure, or look for somebody else to carry their burden. Y'all, but we have to be careful of these agents, because these agents will come into our life and they will rip everything that we once knew to be real. They will either rip it to pieces, or they will rip the scab off of it. They will rip the scab off of it. Like how we get that first layer of healing on top of a skin after you get bruised. And, it may come off and it'll start bleeding again because it never fully healed. That's what these agents will do. They'll see you in the midst of your healing journey, and they'll see you striving to heal and to recover from a situation, or to put the pieces of your life back together. And these agents, it's like they smell your blood like predators. Like they attack you at your weakest moments. And many times people get caught up in these unusual circumstances at moments when they was weak, when they were vulnerable, when they were like at their lowest level, when they were extremely vulnerable because they was broken, or they was detached, or they was dealing with some type of internal or external battle. It's like these predators, they smell that. They smell the vulnerability. They smell the weakness. They smell the brokenness. It's like they smell it, and they attach to you, and they like they literally attach to you with the intentions of only pulling from you and pulling you down into a lower state. But when you are already low, how much lower can you go? So even if these agents, they come in to deter you and to pull you down into these tunnels, because that's really what they be, y'all. They be these dark tunnels, and they just want to pull you into these spaces that many of them exist in, and they need your light to enter these dark holes to put a little bit of light into their dark reality. But it really doesn't do anything, because their ultimate intention is to drain you of your internal light, even when your light is dim. These agents, yo, if I knew the things that I know now, and if I really saw the things that I see now years ago, I can't say that I wouldn't have gone through the things that I went through. I don't know that part right there. What I do know is that these agents, man, they show up, and they show up in different areas. They show up to rewrite the paradigm of your life. They show up to invoke fear. They show up to take you off your course of growth and of transformation. They show up to reroute your path. And it's like, you just don't be knowing where a situation may show up in your life, and it may look like, oh, this guy is perfect for me, or this girl is perfect for me. It's the person that God has for me, or this opportunity, or this location, or just anything, y'all. Like, it may show up in your life, and it may appear to just be perfect, but in all actuality, it be an agent. It literally be an agent that's in your life, that's only there to disrupt your path, to disrupt your life. Yo, and when I talk about these things, I truly, truly speak from experience, y'all, because just going through my journey was a lot harder than the average individual. And, for me, just going through various different levels of loss, and I mean loss on every level, y'all. Like, I didn't acknowledge the agents that was in my life. And as I heal and I move forward on my journey, and I hear other people's story, and, people recover, and they're able to realize that it was just a learning curve in their life, and they're able to express and to share pieces of their testimony. I understand that these agents is what they speak about in the Bible when they talk about the demons, and, the jealousy and the bickering and the different paths of people that they share pieces of their testimony. We acknowledge now that, that these same energies, they're present. These same energies, they are in our present reality. Like, we deal with jealousy, we deal with frenemies, we deal with blocked opportunities, we deal with envy. And a lot of times the envy, y'all, it be coming from people that are in a higher level of position than you. Like, it be so sad when you think about it, and it's like, how could a person be jealous of me and they have this or they have that? But a lot of times, y'all, these agents may have so much things on the external, but they be empty on the inside. And it reflects. A lot of times it reflects in their behaviors, and that's where a lot of that jealousy and that envy come in at. It's where a lot of that frenemies come in at, where you can be around someone and they may know you and know almost everything about you, but they really only studying you to find ways to attack you. These agents become so obsessed with your life that, like, they be knowing everything about you just to hurt you. And when you know that, it can easily create a space of paranoia. It can bring you to a space where it's like, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nothing. But it's not designed to make us paranoid. It's not designed to keep us isolated, because paranoia only invokes isolation. And when you're isolated and you're paranoid and you're low vibrational, that means that you giving your power away to the enemy, because the enemy wants you operating in that low vibrational mindset. The enemy wants you feeling empty. It feeds off of you being in a low vibrational state of mind. And the sad part is we have these dark entities and these energies that may study you. And meanwhile, all the studying that they doing, they don't realize that you was detached the whole time. Yo, we living in these times now where everything is just a lesson. I feel like everything is an experience and a position for us to grow and to learn. But sometimes that growing and that learning, it be hard. It be hard because the more you wake up, you realize that a lot of your stagnant actions and a lot of your downfalls and the things that you went through, it was orchestrated. It makes it hard to trust in the unseen when you realize that a lot of these things that we see, they're staged, they were created. It makes it difficult. It really makes it difficult to trust and to know that, okay, God orders my steps and guides my steps, and God protects my steps. But we gotta do research out here, man. We really have to do research on our path, and regardless of what your faith level is, either you pray over it, or you research it, or you meditate on it. You have to go deeper to know if something is for you, or if something is simply a trap. Because, man, I'm telling you, the way that the things is going, a lot of these steps that we take, man, they be setups, and it literally be a trap. A trap that's leading you to suffer more. And when you hurt and when you vulnerable and you weak, it's like a child, like a newborn baby, and the top of their head be vulnerable, it be open. And they say you're supposed to cover the crown of the baby head because they be susceptible to dark entities, and they be susceptible to dark energies, and we supposed to cover it. But what happens is that when you broken and when you weak and when you suffering, you be really empty, man. And you be struggling and striving to heal. That's when you become more susceptible to attacks, because the crown of your head is open. It's you living in a state of confusion. It'd be sad though, man, when you really look back and think about how many people that get hurt when they already hurt, and about how many people that they don't make it out of a situation that all they really wanted to do was to make it out of it. And how many people end up on a path that hurts them more when they just striving to heal. See, it be so messed up, y'all, when you just really sit back and look at the dynamic of the lies of familiarity, and how familiarity really could be an enemy of us, man. And things that makes us comfortable, they're really a mask that comfort. It masks the true discomfort and the detachment of who we are at our core. It really does, man. And I'm telling you, just research and prayer and digging to understand yourself when everything is designed to keep you confused. It's really what's necessary though, because you just wake up one day and it's like, damn, I'm just like moving as a zombie. Literally moving as a zombie in a dark hole.